And I'm wondering, there are two options here. Either you go for the blind Tristana, or you go for the Azir. Azir does mean that you go very heavy on the AP. And again, normally Faker on Azir, Classic had probably the most iconic play of the last World Championship, but that in lane can get bullied. And this shouldn't come as a surprise.
Not at all.
It shores up the topside weakness, incredibly strong into tanks. And I'm wondering if KT want to look for a lane swap, but trying the lane swap into the Ziggs team can feel quite rough.
This is Beryl. He could do something crazy. It's just going to be Senna, which, you know, coming into 14-16, we were like, this is one of the big picks on the patch, and we haven't seen too much of it, but it comes in here and... And here we go. Already, the slow is happening here to Zeus, and we got Carrier and Owner and
Level
Puma
one.
all coming in. There's the slam into the wall. Perfect's in a bit of trouble, and he doesn't have flash. He's going to go down to the Ziggs already. T1. Not sure if that was a bait or what, but Perfect absolutely overchases and gets punished. And speaking of which, we are just going to face check and die. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but Guma has 2 kills now.
Well, going towards, right? Like, I actually think that getting an early death like that for a player that is in his first qualifier, extremely high pressure situation, might lead to a bit of tilt. And the fact that out of the, I imagine, what, like 10, 12 CS that he could have gotten, he's only gotten 4. That's not good.
Yeah, nice little angle here onto the Senna. Beryl almost definitely going to have to flash. Doesn't even bother. He's just going to take the death and die. Down he goes. That's a kill over to Zeus now.
And KT, they're going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting in team fights if we want to have this be a competitive game. Because right now, looking like a bit of a blowout here early on. Owner will get spotted, but still, yeah, they're going to... Maybe Lilia can set up a play like here.
Oh, he's going to flash, or rather satchel out of the way early, and then he will flash. Really respecting the potential setup of the Lilia. Pyosik trying to flash in to make that happen. Here comes the Ghost out of Perfect, trying to punish the Vayne. Not always an easy thing to do, as Zeus is being chased down the lane, and Perfect doesn't quite have the range to do it, and now you're being run down as he gets that.
By a hefty margin.
Beckons the question, was it worth it to blind this Cassante into Zeus? And thus far the answer is very obviously no. We'll have to see.
Sort of even. Oh.
Yeah, Beryl's in a rough spot here. He does have a splash. He will flash that one. Here comes BDD. He's just going to be swept away. And he is super low Beryl as well. A big bop coming over the top, but I think they have the chase potential. One more auto would do it. Faker will get the kill. They have gone very deep for this, though. As Carrion thinking about helping out. He's not level 6 yet. As now Pyosik not going to hit anything.
Doesn't have flash.
And there's a disengage cone right here, so KT just had to back away. It's just free.
Wondering if maybe Perfect could have gotten the drag on Owner there across the wall. Could have been the difference maker, right? If you get that and yet another successful pick, in KT quickly crumbling here under the pressure.
Yeah, this is just everything going wrong really in this game. It's 10 pick and half, but if you're behind, people will just die. Like, you won't get a chance to sustain them up when a Ziggs ult and Q is just deleting them from the map, especially. Definitely looking a bit difficult. And now Def chunked out here. Wow. Again, doesn't have the blood.
Yeah, there's Carrier, and he just swings by, hits him once, drops the Ignite, and gets the kill. The ult even hit him.
I think Ignite Buckler.
I think he just autoed once and ignited. And that was it. I mean, Def doesn't exist right now. Zeus, does he exist is the question. He's still got a flash. Meanwhile, there's a fight going on between the supports, and Carrier's winning that one big time. Can he actually get the kill? Yes, he can. And now he's on the run here. Might be in a bit of trouble, especially with the TP coming in. But
Beryl there. I want to see how that came about. This is that first moment where he Hex flashes over the wall. Def super low.
Yeah, just literally.
I think it was the Q caught him, Q and Ignite there, over the edge of it. And then here, just half HP, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
It's very straightforward. Gets the catch. Also, I do want to note, as we see there, the TP coming in here from Perfect, like an answer to the TP that came through from Guma. But it does mean that Faker just gets to be completely unmatched in bot side. On this gold lead that is being found, Iscaria is just running this map on the Poppy.
Plopping it on the heads of every enemy that's in his range. And nobody gets to play the game against this fed Ziggs. Meanwhile, Beryl, well, he's in the game, but he's not really, as he's dead again for the 4th time at 13 minutes. And there's the satchel coming in, maybe asleep here. There's the flash as well. He does have teammates nearby, but not quite close enough, as Guma finally does get punished. And now Owner will go down as well, and finally KT gets something on the map.
A bit of an overcommit. More happening.
Yeah, Karia's just kind of getting in there, and this is actually a bait because the TP's here, Faker's here as well. Deft is just dead, and now Faker gets the scoop here on a Pyosik. Nice Senna ult to help out, and BDD is desperate, but the Condemn comes in, and the knock into the wall is exactly what you were talking about. You're just up against the wall forever, and now the Vayne is going way too deep for this, actually, and will get punished.
Means that BDD doesn't die.
Oh, boy.
Is that enough?
Here we go again.
I don't think so.
Owner gonna miss his ult. Also went for this.
I think Deft and Barrel have also definitely struggled, but I do think a lot of the effects follow as
very nice
BDD.
knock up here. BDD, man, this is one way you could still win the game as, the denial from Cario is insane. It's still going to be a kill, but now they're in a bit of trouble as so many low health bars. We got the TP coming in. Nice stasis from the side of Pyosik as Barrel is burning down a bit, but nobody has actually died yet. That the only real tank is Cassante, who's also building armor for the main. As, yeah, this is what I was talking about. You know, he presses one button and Barrel basically dies. Not a kill, but it is going to be Barrel out of the game for now. See, we'll have to back away. Faker still pushing the top lane. And yeah, T1 just basically trying to do their best to utilize the Ziggs to continue to try to push in as Pyosik just catches that one very nicely. And just trying to siege as much as possible. Here comes KT though.
Oh, Guma just uses W aggressively.
Cassante.
Yeah, here comes the Cassante. It is 4v5 for now. TP available though, as Owner just trying to get away. It doesn't look like they want to fight this one just yet. They have the Azir turret. And you see KT trying to posture here for Drake, but the satchel is just so good. Man, our Ziggs players, they're getting a lot of practice on the Ziggs.
100 is 0, yeah, but it's not far away. Like, just the ult.
This is not okay. Push down the mid wave and the mid lane and try to really get into those turrets. Faker going 1v1 against BDD, who eventually does have to rebind, but the rest of T1 are just pushing mid, and this is without Baron, and 1Q does Barrel's whole health bars. I mean, their Baron damage is just disgusting with the Vayne, with the Azir, with the Ziggs, who isn't even hitting it. He's just zoning Pyosik away. That is 2 abilities, I guess 3. Just gonna be thrown in, and Perfect's like, I'm here guys, I'm ready to help. Even more oppressive because your siege is already fantastic with just the one guy. And, you know, you have some healing, you have some ability to, yeah.
Doesn't matter. Even the Luden's proc!
Oh no, Barrel! Oh no! And the ult, you know, optimistic, but they do get the heal. And I guess that's something. They already got 2 inhibitors, rather, and they're going for number 3. And here we go. The Impale comes in, gets double flash away from them, just burning, just eating the summoners as they're trying to get on top of Zeus, and they might just do that, but who cares about Zeus when Guma is this fed on the Ziggs? And you got the 1 carry, but you didn't get the other 2. BDD desperate to try to take something down. But guys, this game is over, and it is out as T1 are looking to take down game number 1 in flying fashion here in this finals of the regional qualifiers. As one last-ditch attempt from Def, but this one is done. So 26.5 minutes, and game 1 goes to T1.
Had just spawned, hadn't even spawned yet when we get our first bit of action.
Now, if you freeze here, you're like, oh, this looks really good for KT, man. They're chunking Zeus out. This is going to really help the lane. And you could be happy with this, but then we go a bit too far, right? And as soon as Deft sees all of T1 is here, Pyosik has the full scout as well. There's all 4 here. Yeah, you lose Perfect. That shouldn't have happened. But then Deft?
Yeah.
This
Goes
is
fishing.
not okay. Like, he wants to get vision, but this is just not allowed. I mean, straight up, you cannot make a mistake like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think he wanted to like kind of screw up their tempos.